It's not. That's not unheard of too. That is one of his negative. That is one of his traits.
Is he a magician?
Your heart can withstand Marluxia's power, but not that scythe. It'll cut you like a bitch.
He's not just a magician, Elliot. He's a mathemagician.
A mathematician?
Mathematician.
Mathemagician. So this is it. The point of no return. You go through this door, there's no coming back out, because you got 2 boss battles in a row through this door.
Interestingly enough, I never fought Marluxia 3.
You've never fought Marluxia 3?
No, I got up to the Castle of Oblivion and I started falling asleep, so I got distracted with other games.
God, Matt, you're worse than Mark.
Yeah.
Mark got to the end of Disc 3 in Final Fantasy 9. Put it down. Never looked it back.
To be fair, right after Disc 3, 9's plot loses steam.
You just gotta go to Memoria! That's all you gotta do! He beat 10 before he beat 9.
Damn.
Well, 10's more, I think, is easier to go...
10 streamlined.
Yeah, 10 streamlined. I think that's why you didn't have a problem with it. But 9's such a better game.
Yeah.
That cross has testicles.
You saw the image too?
No, I always had that image when I first saw
No, but guess what? That's what it is. The symbol of Organization 13 is an ampelon. An ampelon is something you get a bolt. It's basically a bolt through the cock.
Ow.
Go look it up on Wikipedia.
Please don't look it up.
Not now, anyway. Alright, this is Marluxia round 2.
I used to hate this battle in the fucking original because you couldn't really get too many hits in edgewise. Like, you would always be running toward him, and then you had to go, fuck.
Alright, Marluxia round 2 has no slates. He doesn't have slates, he just uses high-level cards.
But he's got so many targets.
Yes, he has the 2 arms and the head itself. Ragnarok, to me, is one of the best ways to handle this battle.
Because it's special damage.
Yes. Faraga Blast, or Faraga Blast to Burst, I don't remember which one it was. That's a pretty good option as well. I tried that in a few test playthroughs, but it was more miss than hit. But it can do good damage if you have good aim, but I find Ragnarok more reliable.
I gotta say, with the scythes that were for his hands.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah, that was them right there. What were you saying?
It kind of reminds me of Gigan from Godzilla.
The design of the battle, or the design of the monster?
Yeah. Cause like for Marluxia he had the sights for the hands.
Yeah.
Gigan he has hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
If this is another battle where his defense is really high for you, do yourself a favor and stock up on some metal chocobos as well.
Yeah, that is another way of going after this guy. Was actually the first way I did it when I played this game. Again, the basic strategy: high level cards, no slates.
What was that going to be?
That was I think that was the darkness attack.
They're all darkness attacks. Try
No. One of his attacks that he does is that he completely blacks out your cards.
Oh wow!
So you can't see what you're using.
But if you know your deck well enough, that's a non-issue.
No. Well, in my case, I just made this deck specifically for this battle, which is a combination of a lot of things. I'll get into that why later. But
I'm also noticing a shitload of Kingdom Keys again, dude.
Yeah, but it's just on cost, because this deck is like a hodgepodge of shit. Because...
Did you miss?
Yeah, I think I did, because now when he's low on health, he likes to do this jump attack. When he's up in the air, you can't touch him at all.
Jesus.
And he won't come back down until you finish your attack.
Jesus.
You know, that to me is
time sink.
Yeah, it's a time sink, and it's one of the most annoying things about this battle. Is like, you get so close to beating him, and then he starts playing smart. You know, I commend you for that, but at the same time, I got shit to do.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, this is the blackout attack.
He activated Dark Hole.
And now you can't see what you're using.
But if you know your deck well enough, that's rather pretty.
It doesn't last forever, obviously, but it does last for a strong amount of time, and there you go. This should be the end.
I see a face under the hood.
Yeah.
Well, this is, I believe, our first nobody. Well, in terms of creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke the boys' swords, too. They don't regenerate, do they?
What, the swords?
Yeah.
No, they're a one and done.
Your hopes are doomed to the darkness.
But it's so light.
He sounds like a Soul Calibur character.
Round 3. What the Christ?
Now we got a Reach in Memories exclusive battle.
Round 3.
Round 3 immediately precedes round 2, so you're still using the same deck.
Yeah.
So in my case, my deck is a combination of 3 specific slides: Ragnarok for round 2, and everything else is Ars Arcanum and Lethal Frame. because Marluxia does not move in this battle. He stays there the entire fucking time.
He doesn't move?
But he has a lot of attacks, and his slight combination speed is really fucking fast. The fastest, I think, in the entire game.
What do you mean by slight speed?
You know how, when the enemies are combining cards to make slights? His is instant.
Wow.
You'll see it. You'll see it
Jesus.
almost immediately.
So he just pretty much whips out 3 cards on a whim.
Yes.
What a fucking jerk-off move.
And most of the time, they're really high level, like 777s, 888s. Every once in a while, it's like 444s. But he has some pretty nasty combinations. The most lethal one is Doom, which he will do to me in a second. I'll explain when that happens. One of the most annoying slates he has is I'm trying to remember the exact name. It's a whirlwind attack. Well, here's Doom. All right, so you get caught in Doom. You have until the counter reaches 0 to break 6 of Marluxia's cards. Hopefully, you have the cards to do that. So if you have the zeros, you should be fine. And I think if you use the cards to break the cards, you don't lose them, so you can reload them, and I think they'll be back in the deck.
You know what? I confess, that's a really cool move.
Yeah. This is actually a pretty climatic
battle.
boss battle. I'll give Chain Memories that, and I do like this final boss battle.
Meanwhile, Johnny hits him with 3 Kingdom Keys we haven't seen since the beginning, and
Yeah.
that's generally why you stop using them after a while. What else? Gate of Severance? What are all these attacks?
Gale of Severance is actually a non-lethal attack. It pushes you back.
Oh, it's one of those moves.
It's one of those moves. This is Circle Reject. It's pretty much a shockwave move. Has a lot of range, but the room itself is pretty fucking huge. So you have time to get away from it, especially if you
Unless
have
it's
super
stand in
blind.
a certain area, then fuck you, you're getting hit.
Yeah.
Wow, I should
Damn!
Yeah, you see, that's exactly what I mean. His slight speed is really fucking fast. But if you have 0 cards, you should be fine. And he doesn't use Doom that often. Omni Laser, this is one of his most powerful attacks because it lasts on the screen for a long time. It's kind of tricky to avoid.
Because it's like the fucking wheel it's after you.
Ooh, I barely made that
Barely
electric
made
card.
that, yeah.
Goofy, help!
Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh, god damn
Can
it.
you use slates as well to break them?
No, you have to use single cards.
Alright.
But this, along with another move, then the other move I'm talking about, what I think he's gonna do pretty soon, actually, is not so much. It's not damaging. It's just a time sink. Yeah, my heart will shatter after I shatter you.
Oh, there he is.
Ow.
Ow! You jerk! I was reloading.
That's what you get for sending me Facebook game requests.
Here we go. Whirlwind to the void. If it hits you,
Whirlwind.
your deck scatters, and now
Oh!
you have to collect all your cards.
That's messed up.
And he
dude.
can still attack you while this is
By
happening.
the way, I kind of like that whirlwind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you hard, Sora. Hope you got the cards. Oh wait.
52 pickups, Sora.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh, the cards fade too.
Oh no. They don't fade. That'd be really dickish if they did. But you do have some sort of like treasure magnets, so you don't have to exactly touch the cards to collect them.
So it's like drawing away.
Yeah.
The beginning of the end.
For you. Thanks for the setup. You're right. Yeah, but my general strategy, lethal frame still works well because Marluxia does not move. He can't dodge any of your attacks. Arse Arcanum with the Jafar card. Even if you don't have the Jafar card, there is a bit of cooldown between Marluxia's attacks until he gets slight happy.
Dark Angel, fitting symbolism. Marluxia was never invited to Keggers after he vomited one day.
He never went back to Nifty 50s.
That must have cost a lot of flowers.
He's made of flowers.
So
The
wait-
ultimate poison ivy creation.
So when he's
Well,
dead.
by technicality.
So if he dies
then,
in a flower shop, then the florist will be happy.
Well, no,
I-
because if he was made of flowers, he would have withered.
Yeah. By technicality, when it comes to organization creatures, they usually, when they die, they go in a puff of black flame, smoke in their element.
You can't handle the truth.
We just got the truth.
But you can't handle it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you can. It's a bronze.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Oh, suddenly we can do this again.
Now that mean old jerkface will never get out. But he's dead. Serves him right.
I know, but come on.
Mayor wasn't afraid of zombies, so he ordered us to put some meds on top of it. You'll thank me later.
I'm a fake.
Alright, Faku.
I can't remember why I was created or where
Fake.
or when. All that's inside of me. This time
That's so
was
depressing. I'm
not
gonna call you Maurice.
But I know those memories are not real.
Gee, Nominee, can't you use your magic to put Riku's memory back to normal?
He'd be an empty shell. Okay, Goofy, let's think about that. Normal for Riku replica would mean empty shell. Goofy, you bastard.
Wait,
Oh, I don't like that fucker very much.
someone created you. You were you, and nobody else.
Technically,
You have
Riku's
your
parents
own
created
heart
him.
inside you.
That's actually an interesting
Those
philosophical
memories
question
are
there, in a
yours,
sense.
And yours alone.
There's a question that goes passed around in circles. If your clone is, if you have a clone, and your clone has all your emotions, your memories, your tastes, your sensations, everything about you, and then
How
you
real
die,
your feelings are
you still alive in the clone?
That's good enough.
Well, I guess the most obvious answer is no, because your original self is dead. But if, I guess for the sake of keeping up appearances,
It's like he never left.
Oh, Faker.
Yes. Not remembering something doesn't really mean that it's gone.
What do you mean?
Forgotten passwords.
When you remember
yeah.
one thing, that leads to remembering
man,
another,
the links were
and
shattered.
then
I'm
another,
sorry.
and then another.
Yeah.
Our memories are connected. Many pieces are linked together, like they're in a chain that makes up each of us.
Can you call it a chain of
I don't
memories?
actually
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You were waiting the entire game to say that, weren't you, Sora?
You still have all your memories.
I just rearranged them. You know, that's why you couldn't
So
remember
you
Kyrie.
can put them back together?
Yes.
I don't know, that
but
power
first,
sounds highly illogical
to undo
considering
the
that,
chains
you
of the
know,
memories I made on
Sora could
my
not even
own.
remember Kyrie.
After I've done that,
Well,
I have to
the
gather up the memories
chains that
scattered
were
across
linked to
the
Kyrie's
different
memory were
places.
severed.
Oh.
That's why he can't
And then
remember it.
reconnect.
That's what I got, anyway.
Alright.
it might take some time, but I think it might work. No, it will work. I'm sure.
Just need 2 years.
It's my turn to look after you.
All right. We all really trust you.
Oh,
Sora is the #1 victim of identity theft.
you said you have to undo the links of the memories you made.
He actually thinks he's
That
handsome.
means
Yes, you won't be able to remember anything about what happened here.
Not even you?
I'm sorry. It's the only way, I'm afraid. Sora, you have a choice.
Not really.
You can lose your memories of this castle and reclaim your old ones, or keep your memories here and give up the memories that you've lost.
Sora was just regaining fear of fire.
Do I have to?
He has to remember the fireball to the face.
Yes,
You want to see the scars?
I got the next one here.
Are we
Make
really
me
thinking
like I
about this?
was.
Yeah, really?
oh, okay. Nobody needs to keep
Was
a bunch
she
of
hoping
memories
he'd
that
say
aren't real,
no?
right?
Yes.
But yeah.
You want to remember all of the people who are really
Wow, that's sad.
important to you.
I guess that doesn't
Anybody
mean me, you jerk.
would choose that.
Well, I'm not doing it!
Ah, furry.
I can like imagine like when he says "make me like I was," then there's a multiple choice. Are you sure you want to?
What if Nominee just decides to fuck with his memories again? Now you're gonna be a teapot.
Make me like I was. Nominee will remember that.
You know what they say? A good night's rest.
It's going to take a little time, but I'll take care of you.
I'll make sure to feed you through a tube.
I won't know your clothes though when you wake up.
She can rearrange memories and sever links and rebuild new links in an instant.
worry about
But to rebuild memories, oh fuck, that takes a year.
I'll just make a big note in my journal. And it will say, thank nominate.
However,
That's it.
And then he forgets to write it in.
No, he writes it in.
I know that.
but here's the thing: Sora kept like a mental journal of everything that happened here. Everything in Jiminy's journal will be gone on Kingdom Hearts 2, so the note should be gone too. But there's the note.
Well, even then, all right, and because of that, that opens another problem. If the journal wasn't wiped and then we still got that thank nominate message by the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, why the fuck is that all you write in the journal?
But I really
Exactly.
am glad.
Thank nominate. Well, you're not gonna know who nominate is when you wake up, you dunce.
Too.
He could be like Cole Phelps. Make a sketch of her.
Like I said, I will enjoy the gameplay of Chain of Memories, but the story ultimately just goes fucking
The
nowhere.
way I felt then, that was no lie.
But you have to play this game to make some sort of sense of 2.
I don't.
I do you tell that to Russ and Jacob when they watch me play 2? They didn't play Chain of Memories. They were filling me up with questions, dude. Who are these people? What happened to the rest of Organization 13? Well, you gotta play Chain of Memories to find out.
Promise me, nominate.
You're
And
going
you-
to forget making that promise.
You idiot.
No, I
Chain
won't.
of memories.
Chain of 2.
The links
Chain
will
of two.
still be there.
Chain of
right?
2.
So the memory of our
1 and 1.
promise will always be inside me somewhere.
It's never brought
sure
up
it is.
again.
You're gonna forget that. It says
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Says you, memory witch.
I'll show you. I'll show all of you.
Until later.
Wonder what his mom is doing.
Who?
Sora's mom.
Who?
A promise.
It's a good thing no one showers in this world.
Yeah, right. Sora's got to be having some bad funk.
Some of your memories links are
Unless you know
deep in the
Atlantica
shadows of
technically
your heart,
cleaned you.
and I
Technically.
won't be able to find them. But don't worry. You made another promise to someone who you could never replace.
We did it at the start.
Who's that?
Kiwi.
We got a long way to go.
Remember her, and all the memories lost in the shadows of your heart will come into the light.
Another promise.
Damn it, more.
Look at the good luck charm. I changed its shape when I changed your memory. But when you thought of her just once, it went back to the way it was.
Why did that Sora gets the cool looking pod and Sora and Goofy get the stupid ones?
Sora got the cool part and then Sora got the stupid one.
You mean Donald and Goofy?
Yeah.
He said Sora twice.
Because Donald and Goofy are
Fuck
big
you,
characters.
because I like Donald.
But you know what I mean.
Because Sora's the main character.
Right.
Oh, of course.
What if Sora remembered this one wrong? I know it, Leon.
It was the fire attack.
Ah, fire!
And you just hear the pod rumbling in the inside.
Duck, 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 duck.
Get me out of here!
Okay, my memories are back.
Kyrie!
There you go. Good night.
My friends. Nominate?
I like how there's no cloud
Don't
around.
worry. You might forget about me. But with our promise, I can come back.
A promise is a promise.
Yes. One day the light, it will be ours, and it will bring us together. Till then.
Are you talking about when we die?
Right. Forgotten. But not lost.
And there goes the end to that.
Yeah, no original credits on here, folks. Gotta continue using our Kingdom Hearts resources until it runs dry.
Yep.
But that is the end of Sora's story, folks.
Sora story.
Yeah, because after you finish Chain of Memories with Sora, you get Reverse Rebirth.
Riku!
Where you get Riku's side of the story, and he does have plot elements that Sora will never encounter, so you do need to play with Riku in order to gain more plot elements for the next game in the lineup, which is Kingdom Hearts 2. But we'll talk more about that when the HD remix comes out later this year, and when Matt has enough practice.
When I could beat Tara without whooping like a bitch.
But yeah,
Like I said, I will defend this game's gameplay, but fucking story. It was combined with what Johnny said. Like, you get one cutscene about one element, then you get a cutscene again about the same element. Like, it's the same thing, it just goes in circles. And then half of it, and then the end of it, where it wants to play on the pure emotion, doesn't work when the logic just smacks you right in the face. So, just, the story ends up falling apart halfway through.
it's a story that I don't think needed a 20-hour game to tell.
I think it's more along the lines of the story wanted to be emotional, but it completely shot all logic in the foot when it wanted to deliver its punch.
Like, it had that potential, but it kind of like retconned itself.
It's just, it's setting up for a game that we're all really waiting for. But in the meantime, what happens in this game, with a few exceptions here and there, is completely fucking inconsequential
And forgotten.
And exactly, that's what I was getting at. Like in the beginning of the game, we didn't know a goddamn thing about Castle Oblivion. As far as we're aware, we're still looking for Riku and King Mickey in that in that field, and following Pluto. And at the end of the game, we're forgetting all the shit we did anyway. It's kind of infuriating in a way.
And pointless.
Because now, the player knows about Nominee, knows about Organization 13,
but not
Sora
the characters.
doesn't. It's just so... Do we really need this sort of game to introduce us to characters like that? Do we need a story like this to introduce Organization 13 and Nominee in that way?
Interestingly
They could
enough,
have easily been introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, not to mention that, quite frankly, when you get absent silhouette battles in the final mix version, you essentially fight them all again, so ultimately this game does start to feel like a pointless waste.
In terms of story, because when you... And the gameplay, which I was decrying in the beginning of the playthrough, we all were, actually. And it does grow on you after a while. But I will still say that I prefer the original battle system. Because...
Like I said, this one just had a different set of rules and I played differently, that's all. But like I said, I didn't warm myself up to it, and I will defend the gameplay to an extent, but like I said, it's just that the story just...
You are given a lot of options, but when I look at said options, a lot of them end up being not really useful for me. Because I was actually practicing with a lot of slates in between Destiny Islands and Castle Oblivion, just for the sake of changing things up. Because I know some of you guys watching are fucking sick of me using Lethal Frame, Sonic Blade, or sorry, you know what?
Lethal Flame.
I'm sorry, Lethal Flame, what was I thinking? But you know why I use those? Because not only are they really easy to use, they're also very fucking effective. I tried, I tried War Predator, I tried Quake.
You tried having variety.
Yeah, but they just didn't hold a candle to something what I was using earlier.
You would do terribly at the 4-job Fiesta.
What's the 4-job Fiesta?
Every once in a blue, goons from Something Awful like to kick up a project for Final Fantasy V, where they'll run through a game with any sort of job combination or set job combination, and they have to beat the game or a boss with it. Let me put it to you like this. Berserker is the world's worst job in Final Fantasy V. I have seen goons beat Shinryu with 3 Berserkers and a Black Mage.
Okay.
You will see there's countless combinations of what you could do with it. It's so fucking fun that way.
I see what you're getting at. I don't think the job class system compares to the card system in this game.
Yeah, but that's kind of the bad parallel I was driving. Who the fuck are these?
I don't know. Who the hell is that? The guy was wearing Dog Street clothes. What are we in, the Bouncer?
Yeah, right.
I like the Bouncer.
No, I'm just saying, that was the brand name clothes that Sion was wearing.
You think we'll get to that soon?
The Bouncer?
Yeah.
The Bouncer.
I thought you were talking about 358/2.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. But I'm talking about the Bouncer.
So that was Rechain of Memories, ladies and gentlemen.
We could all technically be a part of it. We all choose one character we want to play as.
Maybe.
Oh.
Ooh.
How did they get up there?
You know, I was just about to ask that. But,
Anime leap.
you know, I get it.
Anime leap.
You know, I get it. Anime looks cool, but logistically speaking, that has to be the most inconvenient fucking chairs I've ever seen in my life.
And it also looks painful in the ass.
Yeah.
Hey.
So who's ordering out tonight?
How about... Oh, I said, how about some fried food? Fuck you, blimey. Oh, sorry, Luxury. There's
Gotta
always...
keep these hourglass figures intact.
Alright.
Now the game starts getting poetic on us. When I come to, let us meet with our usual words on the usual street.
This is what people say to Nomura when they see him on the street.
Japan's quite the poetic
A
culture.
slumber to remember. This is my battle record, folks.
1,700 breaks.
My most slightest arts archetype, surprisingly, not lethal.
And Johnny became the rare hunter.
Now for Exodia.
Oh shit.
Thank you for joining us for this Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to wish you all a good night and to take care.
We will take a 2-week break between the end of this and the beginning of Reverse Rebirth because I have to record Reverse Rebirth first off. And Reverse Rebirth is going to be really It's going to be Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories abridged. I'll get more into that when we begin Reverse Rebirth. But we'll see you guys then and enjoy the extra Let's Plays we have for you, folks.